So we're not going to Euro 2020 yet, anyways. Yet another playoff for the Republic of Ireland. 1-1 against Denmark. Damien Delaney was alongside me on commentary. Did Ireland deserve any more than that?
No, I think a draw was probably a fair result. We didn't do enough to win it. We didn't create enough chances. We didn't create enough sustained pressure on the Danes' goal. Considering they came for a draw, I just felt that we could have done a little bit more to win the game. But it was just unfortunate. And now we rolled the dice in the playoffs.
What could McCarthy have done different to do what you would have wanted then, to go and put that more sustained pressure on Denmark?
I think at half time it was probably I'd say obvious, but it was certain that the Danes weren't coming to win the game. They were happy with a draw, so maybe it could have been a touch more adventurous at half time. But having said that, it's easy for me to say now in hindsight. Ireland were in the ascendancy leading into half time, and they were in the ascendancy after half time, so he probably was right just to leave it as it is. But I don't know, just a bit more creativity on the pitch. We had a lot of legs, a lot of energy, a lot of hustle and bustle. Not enough creativity for me.
The stats are pretty grim when you look at this group as a whole. Ireland's only victories: 2 against Gibraltar, 1 at home against Georgia. Didn't beat any of the team around us yet again. 7 goals in our 8 qualifiers. We all knew we were going to miss Robbie Keane. I didn't think anyone thought it would be this bad.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, when you have a player like Robbie Keane or even Kevin Doyle to an extent, when he was, kind of at his peak form, he'd always get you a goal out of nothing. Even Shane Long would do it as well. At the moment, we don't seem to have any player that can get you a goal out of nothing. Shane Long did it, Kevin Doyle, Robbie Keane. At the minute, Dave McGoldrick is a fantastic player, fantastic link-up player, everything about it, but he's not a goal scorer, and he won't get you goals out of nothing. He'll give you 8, 9 out of 10 in his link-up play and his all-round play, but he won't get you goals, and unfortunately that's where we're lacking at the minute.
What were the good parts out of tonight that Mick McCarthy can bring forward to March? What were the things he look at and go, you know what, if we replicate that in a semi-final away from home, whether it's Wales, Slovakia, that he'll think we'll be all right?
The same as what we've been getting, the same hustle and bustle. He'll choose energy and legs over creativity and possession-based football. He's just going to go that way in the playoffs as well and roll his dice, because that's what he does, that's what he's good at.
You think that is rolling the dice? You don't think actually going out there and... Because I think a lot of the fans will leave here tonight relatively satisfied that Ireland gave it a good goal, put them under a bit of pressure. Yeah. You feel that actually playing like that is rolling the dice?
Yeah, I do. I just think that we're not taking control of any situations. We're not trying to win games of football. We're hanging in there. We're hoping for a bit of luck, hoping for a mistake, hoping for something to happen. And then when Denmark go and get the goal they get, then all of a sudden now we come out, Denmark drop off, stick Shane Duffy up front, and we're into the land of hit and hope again. And unfortunately there's no control in what we're doing there, and we're reacting to what happens throughout the game. And I'd love to see us go there, which we won't, but I'm just saying I'd love to see us go there and maybe try and take control of the game a little bit better.
Stephen Kenny's going to take over after the Euro 2020 campaign, be it after the finals next summer hopefully, or after Ireland exit at the playoff stage. You were interesting during commentary. You were saying you felt a change, whether it's at managerial level or just maybe the entire ethos of what we expect of the senior team, that something needs to change dramatically between now and March for Ireland to have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, that's because when I watched that game I was a little bit upset when I said that, because I thought to myself, how much more we're going to keep looking at this, how much longer is this going to actually take? And I just think now it's time to draw a line under this style. We're going there and we might win a game. Could we win 2 games playing like that away from home? We might, but I don't think so, and it's certainly not going to be in our control. So I just think, why not draw a line under it now and take a step in the right direction, set the road now, and let's just go. And blood young players. I really like the look at Josh Cullen the other night, Troy Parrott, Jack Byrne. All these guys need to come in. Now, whether Mick's the man to do that or not, or whether Stephen Kenny comes in, I don't know. But it just pains me to say that we're going to go to Slovakia or Wales and just do the same again.
You mentioned Dave McGoldrick's performance there, and he played tonight like he plays for Sheffield United. The difference is that when he's with Sheffield United, they're obviously a very well-drilled team, and when he holds the ball up, everybody around him knows what to do. They get involved. That didn't happen, particularly in the first half with Brown, Hendrick and McLean. Was that individual performances there, or was that just the system?
I just think that Jeff Hendrick's not a player on top of his game at the moment. He's seriously lacking in confidence, and he just seems to be a player that when the ball comes to him he's a little bit nervous. I think we're a little bit better when Alan Brown was moved in centrally. I like him. He's got good energy, good legs, and he's technically a good player as well.
Jeff Hendrick still gets picked for every single game, and he's been in and out of the Burnley team. It seems as though he found a little bit of form with Burnley. We thought at the start of this campaign when he scored the goal against Gibraltar, maybe that will be the kickstart to get things back up towards Euro 2016 level. It hasn't happened. should Mick McCarthy just take him out of the fire for a little while?
I think so. He needs a little breather because he obviously is under an enormous amount of pressure playing for Ireland. He feels it. He looked like it tonight. He looked like a player that was under pressure. So maybe pulling him out, and if you want to play Alan Brown in that position, because he's almost a carbon copy, but Alan Brown is full of confidence at the minute with Preston being top of the championship. So I probably would put Alan Brown in there. Glenn Whelan will probably play, and Conor O'Horan does okay, but again, you're probably looking for, could you stick in a Josh Gunn there? He's playing regularly for Charlton, so they're the changes that I'm saying. Let's just start the process now.
I do worry for you because you've been a player for the last 10 years. We've been sitting through this for the last 10 years. It's going to be a long decade ahead for you.
No, it won't. I think that once this playoffs is out the way, whether we, I hope we qualify, genuinely do, because it would be great for the country and it would be great for everybody, and we could all actually row in behind the team. But I just think that once Stephen Kenny comes in, we can start the path to moving forward again. Because at the minute it just feels like we're standing still a little bit.
All right, great stuff, Damien.
Thanks.